Hi, guys. Welcome to the Chelsea Skidmore Show. I'm here today with another incredible guest, comedian Stephen Furey.
Hi. Excited to be here.
Anyone still call you Stephen?
Women, normally.
Really?
Yeah, I feel women call me Steven and guys call me Steve. I don't prefer either. I think it's from people around our age from the OC. Remember the OC?
Oh, yeah.
Or not the OC.
Stephen!
Yeah, Laguna Beach.
Wasn't that the
yeah.
Stephen?
Yeah.
And we were growing up around
Yeah.
that time.
And every girl.
Or you were a
then,
little younger.
I don't think so. We're 30-ish.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
89.
9.
Oh, I'm 87.
Yeah. You look younger, though.
Thank you.
I'm weathered.
You are?
I look like I've been sleeping outside for a couple of years.
Do I look a little weathered?
No.
You look very young. Stop looking at my face too much
I know
now.
now I'm trying to find a wrinkle. You don't have any wrinkles, though.
I do have a couple. Well,
Yeah.
they've been injected.
Yeah,
I got Botox.
Yeah, mine are just. Mine are just from partying.
Yeah.
I just soaked up last night.
But guys look better when they get older. Girls look like shit when they get
Yeah.
older. So you have that going for you.
I do have that going. Like if you're like an older guy that can kind of get in shape, you're gonna start killing it when you get older.
Steven is getting hotter and
Yeah.
hotter with his age.
He's looking good.
He said guys go up to him every day and tell him how handsome he is.
That's weird. Where does he hang out? I want to hang out in those places.
I think here last night it happened.
Oh, nice.
Does that happen to you?
No, when I'm here, literally people walk by and guys tap girls and they go, Seth Rogen just walked by.
Oh, really?
Constantly. On nonstop basis. I mean, it stops, but
I've
only when I'm sleeping.
I've never heard that, or I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
All the time. Like literally when I would work here, when I used to work here and walk around, people would be like, fucking Seth Rogen checking tickets here. It's just like a bit.
Really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard that?
Yeah. I still do it now when I walk past people.
Have people gone up to you and
Oh,
been
yeah.
like, Seth?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I never thought to make that connection.
Yeah, and it's also like people do it all the time. And it's also like not a nice thing to say to somebody. Because he had a
Yeah.
whole movie campaign based around how unfuckable he was on the one with the blonde chick.
40-year-old virgin?
No. What was the
Or
other
not
one?
40, knocked up?
Knocked Up. The whole campaign was like, who would fuck this guy and
It
ruin
was
their lives?
No, you know what? He actually plays that guy in every movie.
Yeah.
I just the Charlize Theron one that
Yeah.
just came out. Did you see that?
No, but I mean, he was like the guy who shouldn't be able to get a
It
girl.
was like, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
and
people are like, you look like him. I was like, that'd be like if I went up to someone like, you look like Kathy Bates. Does anyone ever say you look exactly like Kathy Bates?
What a career, though.
Yeah.
You went to McDonald's?
I do not eat McDonald's, but I was pretty hungover, and I feel like McDonald's is the one that soaks up the night.
I haven't had fast food in sobriety. I feel like it's a thing when you get, except I had it a couple of nights ago because
You haven't had In-N-Out?
I've had it in and out, but it hurts my stomach. But I was in Brea. What is it? Brea. And I didn't want to be difficult because I was with other people.
Was this with Annie?
Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annie and Kyle. And I didn't want to be difficult. So I was like, okay. And we went to Taco Bell. And I just felt really ashamed.
Taco Bell's rough. I feel like In-N-Out can border on actual food.
Yeah. Have you had Bel Campo? Just on the subject of burgers, and then we'll get into you.
Where's Bel Campo?
It's a really good burger place. It's like Mario Batali's fast food gourmet burger on West 3rd. It's really good. I feel like I'm the hair I keep seeing up there. No, right here.
No, you're fine. I can't, but I got bad eyes.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, it's awful. It's my least favorite Tarantino movie. Did you watch it?
I just saw it last night.
Nothing happened for 2.5 hours.
Really?
Nothing happened. You could have cut the whole 2.5 hours out and just showed the last 15 minutes.
The ending was good.
Yeah.
With the flamethrower.
Yeah, that was all
fun.
fun. That whole thing was all fun, but everything up to it, I was like, I was just like pissing like every 10 minutes because it was fucking took forever.
Okay, where did you see it?
I saw it at that AMC right there. It's not that bad.
Oh, Sunset 5.
It's not great though, but the seats are nice, but tiny screen.
Yeah, I like that theater. So get this. We saw it at the new Beverly Cinema.
Is that his one?
It's his.
Yeah.
And I've never been there. I've always wanted to go there. I thought this is the perfect time to go there. And while the movie, before the movie started, there was this old-timey radio show playing throughout the whole theater.
Seems like something you would do, yeah.
Yeah, in the bathrooms, and I was like, "What is that?" And then we get inside, we're sitting down, it's still playing, and then a guy comes over who works there, and he's like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know we do have some shorts that were put together from the film that didn't make it in. We're gonna show you guys that."
Yep.
as a preview. Quentin wanted to make a short for everyone who comes here to see it, and also
this is my podcast going on right now. If you guys want to like and subscribe, that's the guy.
Because I'm talking the whole time.
No.
Oh.
That's the usher. The usher's like, and that's my podcast I put on. If you guys want.
And then he goes, I go like a little kid, and then he goes. And then what you were listening to was a radio station from like the 50s or 60s. I forgot what. And Quentin wanted to immerse everyone in the time for the experience of prepping you for the movie.
Yeah.
And then when I heard that, I started hysterically crying.
Oh, well, that's weird. Wasn't out.
It was like this has never happened to me before.
Because you're just so stoked or something.
I was so moved. Mike, are you listening? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Thank you. I got so moved that it was like an uncontrollable, almost like, you know when you have an orgasm and it's like rising up in you, like it just went, ah! And I was like, ah! And I
wept.
And then Stephen was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I moved."
And that's the only motion you had for the next 2.5 hours until the end.
He was like, "I had no idea my wife was so deep."
Yeah, that's a weird reaction. I
Isn't
bet you're
it?
the first
I can't
person
believe
ever did
had that reaction. It was uncontrollable. So my question for you, after telling you that story, is: does anything like that move Stephen Furey, meaning you?
No.
And this is an emotional, vulnerable question. I'm going to ask you to dig deep and really think about that.
No, I'm down to. I don't really get. I don't like to experience any emotions other than happiness. I don't like to watch any sad movies. I don't like to watch anything. I only kind of like hedonism. I only want to feel good.
What is hedonism?
I think it's the pursuit of only feeling good.
Really?
Yeah.
But are you a generally happy person, or are you chasing this thing? I mean, there's a happy face on your fucking shirt.
Yeah. I would say I'm pretty happy, but I also don't do things that won't make me happy. Like, I just cancel out things that I don't make me happy.
Oh. Is this something that you learned, or the way you've always been?
I just think I don't want to think about bad stuff ever. So I just, try to.
Did something happen that made you this way?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to ever feel sad. So I won't watch sad movies.
You're not going to watch The Notebook.
No, and I'm not going to watch This Is Us or.
Oh my God!
Or not This Is Us.
Yeah, that's right. This Is Us is one of those.
Or They See Us Now, or what's the one?
This Is Us.
Yeah,
the TV show. Yeah,
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching. It's just.
What else? What else is there that you you can't watch?
Now They See Us. I don't want to watch.
What
that
is
one.
Now They See Us?
That's with the Park 5, where the cops made these 5 young black kids go to jail for the rest of their lives. When they
Oh,
did
wow.
It's on Netflix.
Mm.
It's like, I don't want to watch that. Just give me something happy.
So at a young age, did you watch something that was sad and it left you for a couple of days really affected? Because something obviously happened.
Yeah, I know, but I think I probably blocked it out. You know, it's like it's deep down there. It's like when I'm 40, I'm going to be in a movie theater and just start crying.
And you'll have my experience.
Yeah, I'm going to Skidmore it.
The Skidmore experience. Yeah. So when you're hanging out with a girl and she's like, "Oh, I want to watch like this Nicholas Sparks movie," and then you see it's a romantic comedy, you're like, "No."
I think she would know by if we're dating that I'm not the guy you're gonna watch that kind of stuff with.
But you don't have depression.
Not really.
I don't have depression either.
I'm kind of fine. I seem to be doing fine. My life's fun.
Have you ever taken medication?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
For?
Depression and stuff. And OCDs and stuff like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What OCDs did you have?
I used to play with my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, just all the time.
I had a tic too.
Yeah?
I would go.
With a face like that?
Like, I would have to move this, and this.
At the same time?
And I would touch this. Well, it's like stretching that, like, area. And then I would be like.
Well, that is weird.
Isn't that weird? I would do that, like, all the time.
Yeah.
But it went away.
Mine would just look like I was trying to get myself, like, dreadlocks or something. I would just be going like this all day long. And people would look at me. And then sometimes it would, like, fall out. I just twisted
Really? Yeah.
I'd get, like, a bald spot on the side of my head.
Oh, my God. You don't do that anymore unless you're stressed.
Yeah, unless I'm crazy stressed. And then I know something's wrong. Now it's like, oh, okay, something's not good if I'm playing with my hair.
Would you describe yourself as an anxious person?
I feel like mentally I'm not, but physically I'm very anxious.
Of course.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Wait, the blue lights are really adding to this conversation, by the way.
It's getting the ambiance we need.
You mean you don't experience physical symptoms of anxiety, but mentally?
No, I'm opposite. Like right now, I wouldn't be anxious at all, but my leg will not stop shaking.
Right now?
Yeah, it's going right now, all the time.
Really?
My leg always shakes.
Have your arms ever gotten numb, tingly?
I think it means you're getting herpes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No,
that's like the
sometimes
first sign
my
you're about to get
arms
herpes.
tingle. I've been to the hospital for it, and they're like, "No, you're just having a panic attack."
Oh, interesting. Well, also, if you're about to get a herpes outbreak,
it's not herpes. You're lying.
I'm not lying about that.
Have you had an STD?
No.
You haven't had an STD.
Well, I don't get STD checks, so who knows?
But okay, I'm meeting so many people who say they have never had an STD.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
How is that possible?
Condoms?
Okay. Because I've had STDs.
Yeah, but you were, I'm pretty crazy now.
I was out there?
Yeah, but I'm out there right now. You reined it back in, and I'm
But
floating
do you
in
always
space.
use condoms?
Yeah, now I do. When I was younger, I didn't, but
right.
Who's doing?
I feel like no one used to.
Yeah, if you're getting them,
it's more interesting to hear that someone does use a condom.
Even now, it's interesting how like people are it's like going back to like, we don't need to wear condoms, right? And it's like, I think we actually do need to wear condoms.
Yeah,
especially in LA. Everyone here was like the promiscuous person from their small town that got booted, scarlet lettered. Then they came here.
Yeah,
like I'm a different person now.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're the same person.
How long have you lived in LA for?
3.5 years.
Oh, that's it. And then where'd you move from?
Sacramento, and then kind of the Bay Area.
And that's where you grew up.
Grew up in Sacramento.
I still don't know where that is on the map. But that's a trend with me. I don't understand.
If you just took the 5 all the way up.
It's near like San Jose.
It's the same area as San Francisco. Where San Francisco, you go on the coast, it's exactly the same. Because just San Francisco is 375 and Sacramento's 375 miles from here. Just one's inside and one's outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far is that from Big Sur?
Is that Yosemite?
Is
that Yosemite?
Big Sur, Montecito. Or not Montecito, Monterey.
Oh. 2.5 hours maybe?
Oh, okay.
Not long.
I want to go there.
Yeah, you should go there.
Yeah. So you grew up there, but you sound like you're from the South. Do a lot of people say that?
Yeah, all the time.
Me too sometimes.
Really?
I have a drawl.
That's like a Southern Belle shirt you have on, I feel like.
It was a vibe with the shorts.
Yeah.
And thank you for noticing.
Yeah, I do get that a lot, which I don't really understand too much.
It comes out more when you're on stage.
I feel like it used to, but I don't now. Like when I came here, I would pull out vowels a lot.
It's almost like a bit of a character on stage.
I don't think now.
Have you struggled with that?
Yeah, when I first got here, I was crushing, as I always do. But people would be like, "Hey, you do this weird voice when you get on there." I was like, "I do?" And then everyone would say it. Because when I started, no one noticed it. Because it was just like how I was the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, when I came down here, they're like, "Yeah, you do a weird voice." And so I've really tried to not do it, and I don't think I do it anymore.
So you just said when I first got here, I was crushing. Do you think you don't crush anymore?
Oh, no, I still crush.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
8.5, I think.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you grew up, did you want to do stand-up?
That's all I ever wanted to do since I was a kid. I knew everything about the Comedy Store by the time I was 13 or 14.
Really? How?
Yeah. I'm Dying Up Here.
The book?
Yeah. And then once...
How'd you get a hold of that at 13?
Well, maybe 13, 14. I was obsessed with Comedy Central when I was 13 or 14.
What are some of the stuff that influenced you growing up?
My dad was like, whenever he'd have a party at the end of the night, he'd be like, "I'm going to bring out one of the stand-up tapes for everybody." And he'd go put on like Tim Allen or his favorite was Tim Allen and Louis Anderson when I was growing up.
Uh-huh.
And then he took me to Jim Gaffigan and Brian Regan probably 10 times each.
What was your first stand-up live show? That was one of those guys? I saw Dave Attell when I was like 16.
That's a good one. That's a good first one.
Yeah. And I remember the first one I saw on TV was George Carlin when I was like 12. That was like the first time I feel like I saw stand-up. But I had like heard of stand-up, but I never thought about it. And I was just like, and all he was doing was saying pussy. like 100
Was
times.
that the bad word one? Or just
Probably. And I was like, who? I was like, what is
Yeah.
this? And I just was like, oh my God, that's so me.
I would just watch the Comedy Central half hours that they would just put on constantly. That's why it's so kind of fun now. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I remember your half hour. And now those people are like 58 years old.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, they look so, people look so, I remember like I got the Louis C.K. one. I ordered it on the Netflix DVD like a long time ago, and he just looked so young on it.
Oh, yeah, the first one. What was the first one? Live at Tabernacle or something like that? Yeah. My beginning ones was Maria Bamford, Brian Regan. Brian Regan was probably my favorite.
Oh, yeah, I remember you posted a pic with him.
Yeah, I don't get starstruck on it with anybody. That was pretty cool.
I don't know his material.
Oh, it's so good.
So yeah, who would make you starstruck? Him? Anyone else? Because it's like we work here.
Yeah.
We're around comedians
and around
all the
famous
time.
people all the time.
You know, it's like who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's
But
not like we're from Ohio and we just got here on a trip.
Like Joe Rogan is cool.
Yeah,
But
I don't. But everyone's like, you know, Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wonder who would make me. I think if I saw Quentin Tarantino. Well, I have.
Wasn't he here?
I know, but I wasn't here.
Isn't he
I
fucking
did see him
Gerard
one
writing
time.
a movie with him now?
Is he writing a movie
That's what
with
I
him?
heard,
I
something
thought
like
he came here to watch Jamar. That's what I had heard.
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of shit that I don't know anything about. That's what's cool about this place. I got to drink with Johnny Depp and Doug Stanhope one night. That was pretty cool.
I hung out. So I went to Marilyn Manson's birthday party, and Johnny Depp was there. Billy Corgan, Courtney Love. I mean, like I came. You know what I mean?
You're like,
and
if
they
this
all
was 20 years ago,
I
you
know.
wouldn't look so weird.
And they all performed together, and it was like my 5th grade dreams coming true. And so I was talking to Johnny Depp, and it was me and like 4 other girls. And I could tell that people just throw game at him all night. And some girls were being like so weird, like really vibing him. And every girl was like taking their chance with him. And then it was silent for a minute. I still hadn't said anything. I just look at him and I go, so what'd you do today? And he like folded over laughing. I think because no one has ever like asked him something like that before.
Yeah, I don't feel like anyone probably treats him normal. He also looks weird in person, I felt.
Yeah, I was like, he was so fucked up.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
he dresses like he's still on
a
Pirates.
pirate.
Yeah, he's a pirate.
Yeah, he's become a pirate.
He's
It's not even method. It's not even like
he's an eyeliner and like a weird
like
dreadlock.
they're done with all the Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Caribbean
Coming back. Did you just got off set, Johnny? Why you look like you're swashbuckling?
Yeah, it's like he actually just stayed living on the ship.
I know. I wonder why, like, if before that he was just always like I can't even think what his other movies would be.
Crybaby?
I don't even know what Johnny Depp movies are.
What did he do before that? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Was he only a child actor before
I think Gilbert Grape was
before 100 Pirates movie? What about Beetlejuice?
Is he in Beetlejuice?
Or Edward Scissorhands, sorry.
Oh, he just
like
walked
the same
around.
movie to
He
me.
just after that until he got Pirates, he would just have scissors on his hands. I was like, well, he really stays in character until he gets his next movie.
What if he does do that and it's just like an awkward whole thing?
Also, I felt like he had a big head and a tiny face.
Really? I don't remember that. But I remember him being so hot, and now it's like, now he just looks like a pirate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
that's
a
just
pirate.
that.
It's just weird.
Yeah. So you got passed here.
Yeah, that was fun.
How long ago was that? A year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago.
Okay. And then was that out of nowhere? Did you know it was coming?
I felt it was, but everyone kind of feels they are when they're about to.
Yeah.
When the season is passing season.
And then you don't, and you're like, huh.
Guess I was wrong on that one. Thought I was doing a little better than I was.
I remember I had a couple of stats on like showcases, and I was like definitely one of the best people tonight. And I was like, but
didn't happen.
Guess I wasn't.
Yeah. Also, it's weird now how there's no showcase.
Is that done?
I think so. I mean, the last 3
couple
hasn't
were
been.
all just. Yeah.
I never showcased in the 3 years I've been here.
I love what Brian Simpson told me about for him. He said that he was like supposed to show up to a showcase or something, and then he just like didn't. And then Adam and then I think Adam called him the next day and was like, "Well, I'm gonna pass you anyways." It's like, oh.
The longest conversation I've ever had with Adam to date was when he called me and passed me. And
Are you
that was
serious?
About a minute 30. Yeah, I don't ever talk to him.
What did he say?
Oh, hey, Furey, what's up?
And you're like, am I in trouble?
Yeah, because I was either like, I either fucked up the marquee he thinks I fucked up the marquee or he's about to pass me. He was like, "Oh, you're passed, bud." I was like, "Cool, man, thanks."
That's it?
Yeah.
And then did you cry when you hung up?
I just took a long walk. I was in
No,
Tempe.
just hold a little longer.
Yeah, I got emotional.
Yeah.
But it's like,
you don't like to get emotional.
Yeah. So I just took a long walk around ugly ass Tempe.
With your what?
Around ugly Tempe. I was in Tempe,
What's
Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Tempe is a place.
So you walked around Arizona.
Long walk around ugly ass Tempe.
You're like, I'm gonna go on a walk and ponder this.
Yeah. I was like, wow, I fucking did it. Okay. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted to do was to become a door guy and get passed. That's
really?
all
no
I
other goals?
And that's all
That's
I
wild. You got a new goal?
Make a lot of money.
But like,
get on a pilot or something.
Yeah. You want to be an actor?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be, but
you don't?
It's like seems like my management, like casting people, are pushing me that way.
You have a great look, though. I feel like you have that good Fox look.
Yeah, I mean.
Did we talk about that?
I don't know if I can talk about stuff like that.
Huh.
I can tell you after.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like that red-blooded American. Like throw you in a flannel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And give you a damn tool belt.
Yeah.
You know, and you could play any husband on a sitcom.
Yeah. I always get young dad, loser older brother.
Loser older brother? That's funny. You know what's weird is that I get like hot chick, but when I get there, it's like I'm not like an LA hot chick. I'm like I'm really like, are you sure I'm not the quirky friend? And then I just feel like I'm very like in
even the
between.
Quirky Friends, you're like, God, that chick is.
But then I'm sometimes
incredible.
too pretty for like the quirky friend, and then I'm just like, where out? What do you guys want from me?
Can we just get a good-looking person? Let me give a.
You guys need someone with an overbite?
Let me get a Minneapolis 8.
Yeah, you think of a Minneapolis 8? I don't even know where Minneapolis is.
I don't know. I just tried to think of some weird kind of big city.
Yeah. So yeah, you go out for a lot of auditions. Do you have any nightmare audition stories?
Oh yeah.
Let's get one.
I went pretty far on this one too. It was for Disney show. It was gonna be kind of like the Hannah Montana, a new one, but with a boy. I was a janitor by day, rock star by night. So who looks more? I feel like I got that vibe.
I know someone who had that life.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you after.
So I do that. I'm like, oh, I crush audition. Then we're gonna play 5 songs. You're gonna air guitar, do a different air guitar.
Like,
yeah.
And did you really just go for it because it's Disney? Are you able to let go and just be really silly for that? And you're like, no one's gonna see me do this. It's called acting. Are you able to act?
Yeah, but I don't like
silly dorky
I don't look.
stuff.
I don't like another thing. I don't like looking like an idiot ever.
I know what you mean.
Like, I'm not a fool. I don't want you to laugh at me. I don't want to. I don't like.
Not a fool.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Like, I'm not doing karaoke. I'm not doing any of that shit.
I know how embarrassing would that be.
Yeah, and
keep
people are
telling
like,
me what you're not going to do.
People go like, but you do stand up. Yeah, I'm like, I do very well up there, and it's prepared. I don't want to look like an idiot. I'm not going up there fucking around.
Yeah. Is there a little bit of you that wishes you could though?
I think I'd be better.
But do you have a little of that, but you're just too afraid? Because I have that.
Yeah, I don't want to look dumb.
Yeah. Like, I'm a very silly person, I think, in my real life, especially, like, in front of Steven, like...
Yeah, when you can be yourself.
Yeah, I could really be myself, and I want to bring that to the stage. It's just a process for me. Yeah. It's little by little.
I think it's finding your voice when you truly get comfortable up there.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to get... Cause also, I've seen people that are too comfortable. I'm like, maybe be a little less comfortable up there.
But how funny is it when you... I know, yeah, I've had that thought about... Well, not little less comfortable, but it's like, oh.
Yeah.
But also, I think just the real look of not giving a fuck is awesome.
Yeah.
And you just have to get over yourself. But the whole thing is like really putting yourself out there for a big act out and then it just like bombing.
Oh, yeah. The act out. I can never do the act outs.
I would love to do a big Sebastian level act out. I want to go outside of LA and just go full Sebastian. And like just see how it goes. Not like taking his act, obviously.
What him about is interesting.
I just mean like big physicality.
Well, he's also the opposite off stage. Like the coldest
Isn't that strange?
Most rigid person off stage.
Yeah.
He's
I
probably
think
my least. He's the least nice person here.
you know what it is though? I don't think that he's not a nice person.
No, I'm done with that shit. People making excuses. I'm done with that.
No,
Homeboy never said one fucking word to me in the 3 years I parked his car.
he didn't say thank you or
No,
hi.
doesn't say
He
shit.
just gets out.
He gets out, looks down, walks away.
Maybe he feels. I don't know.
What do you feel, motherfucker? You just sold out 4 things I'm asking for. Why can't you say hello?
Yeah.
Why can't you tip somebody?
Yeah. He doesn't tip.
No.
I know Rogan gives big tips.
Yeah, Rogan's a shit.
Who else gives big tips? That's appreciated.
Brandon Schaub.
Yeah.
Anyone in the Rogan tree?
Anyone with a purple car.
If you have a spoiler higher than your back window, you're probably tipping pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogan helped me buy my car pretty much.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
when I was first got here. This is kind of a funny one. This is my biggest white privilege I've ever had. I was here when you first get to LA too, you're just trying to make friends, and I didn't really have many friends here. I didn't know anybody here when I first got here, even at the store when I started getting in here. So I was just I still get pretty fucked up, but I'm a little better at it now. Getting blacked out. I drove home, and then the Rite Aid over there?
Mm-hmm.
The Rite Aid on Sunset? I'm texting, smash in the back of someone's car. And I'm fucking wasted, right? And I look up, and I get back up. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but no one's in front of me. So I pull over. My car's totaled. And I start running down the street trying to find the guy, right? That happens to a lot of people. When you get in a car accident, a lot of people just get out and run. It's just like a weird
Steven
thing.
has done that.
Yeah.
So they don't get in trouble for drunk driving.
Yeah, but also it's just a fight or flight thing that some people do even if they're not drunk.
Really?
Yeah. I had a neighbor of mine did that. He smashed it. Well, he actually killed somebody and then took off running right in front of his house. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, so the other guy, why would the other guy run that you hit?
It's just, I don't know in my head.
Okay.
To me, I thought he stopped at
He
a
was
green.
probably drunk too.
Yeah, well, this isn't done yet. I run down the street. I come back to the parking lot at the Rite Aid, and there's like 6 cop cars. There's the 3 cars apparently I hit. And then I'm walking up, and the cops come up to me. They're like, were you the guy who hit? Is that your car? I was like, yeah. They go, are you drunk? I go, no. They go, okay.
That's it?
Didn't get in trouble. Didn't get a breathalyzer. Didn't have to do anything.
And what happened with the other guy?
They were pissed. They tried to sue my dad. They tried to sue me, but I don't have anything, especially at that time.
But what happened with the other guy?
They weren't drunk. They were fine.
So it was just taken care of, and
I don't really know what happened.
that's wild. Well, that's God helping you out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Not sure how you feel about
would've-
him, but
That would have ruined my life at that point.
I had a similar thing happen to me when I lived in Hawaii. I was drunk driving. I had like 10 vodka Red Bulls, and I was working at the strip club at the time.
There's a strip club in Hawaii? Well, probably.
Of course there is. And I was driving home from there, and I was like pretty much blackout, and I ran 3 red lights because I didn't feel like waiting, and I lived close by. And then 2 cop cars were behind me, like Grand Theft Auto, following me with the lights on, with the loudspeaker telling me to pull over.
You didn't listen to him?
I pull into my driveway, and because I was just like, I'm just going to continue driving. And then I tried to get out, and they're like, stay in the fucking car, like it was a raid or some shit. And then they come over to my window, and they're like, what the fuck were you doing? And I was so drunk, but I have no idea how I thought of this, but I just said, I work at the strip club around the corner. A guy there stalks me. He always follows me home. I was so scared that I just wanted to keep driving to lose him.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know what else to do. I just didn't want him to see where I lived. And they were like, get inside.
That's a great lie to come
I
up with
know.
off the top of your head.
I have no idea how I came up with it. It just spilled out of my mouth.
That's a great one, though.
And I didn't get in trouble. And I was like, wow. And what's so crazy about alcoholism is that I continued drunk driving after that so many times.
I've stopped drunk driving.
Good.
But I also moved closer so I wouldn't have to. Now I live on La Brea and Fountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
on the good side.
I live like 5 minutes away from here.
Yeah. So now it's like, now I can just walk. Or I just Uber. It's like a $3 Uber. But I used to live downtown. That shit would be like 45 minutes. And I was just
You walk from La Brea?
And Fountain, yeah.
That's far.
About 2 miles. 45-minute walk.
Okay.
So it feels good, though.
Yeah.
So it's not hot out. I mean, I didn't walk here today, but normally when I come here and do my sets.
Oh, that's cool to walk it off.
Not home. I won't walk home because
Mhm.
I'm getting knifed by some 6'8" tranny.
Yeah. Oh.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
You see them out there with well,
a
West
lot of giant, and they're like
Oh, in that Hollywood
area, right where I
Yeah,
am.
that's a dangerous area.
Yeah.
Have you seen shady stuff going on over there?
Every
Obviously.
day.
How are the homeless people just living on the streets now?
Well, what it is West Hollywood has like a higher tax, so they have those guys on bikes coming around. You ever see them? They wear blue shirts. They're on a bicycle.
And what do?
They kick the homeless people on the other side of that La Brea into Hollywood.
But why are they even allowed? There's more homeless people in LA than there is in New York City on the streets.
Yeah, well, we passed the law where you can set up a camp. You can camp anywhere, pretty much.
What is this, Burning Man?
It's gnarly.
If they don't have goggles and psychedelics.
There's definitely fires, and there's definitely a lot of psychedelics.
There are installations as well. Have you ever been to Burning Man?
No.
I would never go.
I don't like to I take 2 to 3 showers
Ever.
a day,
Yeah.
so I can't be dirty.
It's so gross to me.
Yeah. And people are like, when you get there, just roll around in the dirt and embrace it. I'm like, no.
I'm
going to be the guy who has a shower.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy at Burning Man.
It sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't like crowds.
And then people are like, you're like having sex and you're all dirty.
Yeah, I don't like dirt.
I don't like dirty, I like dirty sex, but I don't like body odor, and I don't like feeling sticky.
Are you a germaphobe?
No. I just don't like to be sweaty or smell. I don't want.
Agree with me on this. Would you ever sit on your bed in your like street clothes?
Yeah, I would do that.
You gotta change. It's dirty.
I would go this one. I don't wear clothes when I get into my house. I take off all my clothes, put on my basketball shorts and a t-shirt
At the front door.
I live in a studio, so it's my kitchen, bathroom.
In your kitchen.
In my kitchen bedroom. I get nude automatically, and I put on my housewear.
Your b-ball shorts.
Yeah, my b-ball shorts.
Did you play b-ball? No.
I was a football guy.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
you almost go to college for it?
Yeah. I blew out my shoulders and my knees. I've gotten a lot of crazy ones.
I feel like there's a lot of stories about someone almost going to play pro. Doesn't someone have a funny joke about that?
Probably.
And about every guy who's like, yeah, I almost played pro and
no, I would not have played pro. But
someone has that.
I played JC.
So funny. So you were just on a show.
Yeah, I host a show on E.
Tell us about the show.
I co-hosted. There's like 4 of us, 5 of us. It's like, you remember Blind Date from the 90s, that show?
Remind the audience.
Okay. That was like, producers would put 2 people together. They'd have a blind date, and they'd record it. And a lot of times there's 3 dates. 2 of them would be real, and 1 would be like just some psychopath they put with this other unsuspecting person.
Oh, just to see what
the
happens.
reactions. Yeah.
We throw a fun one in.
Yeah, we throw a fun one in.
Do the people going on the dates know that one of them is... One of them's the variable.
They don't. Yeah, no. I don't think in their heads they know that that's happening. Like that's not. They don't know the formula, but that is the formula.
So is one person going on 3 different dates?
No. The show we have there's 2 dates. 2 of them go. They all think they're really gonna meet somebody, but one of them's probably not gonna be that good. And then we just make fun of them.
That's so fucking fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It's a really funny show. I think it's gonna be pretty funny. I mean, I was really funny. My co-hosts were all pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it won't work unless just people don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah. I think certain networks are dying and certain networks are still good. I think E and Bravo.
Yeah.
I think
it goes on after the Kardashians, so
perfect. I think reality TV has like a lasting life. 'Cause that's like the one thing that it's like. Do you watch reality TV ever?
No, never.
I did not. I used to all the time when I was getting fucked up, because it's like you don't have to focus, and I hadn't for the longest time. And then just recently, me and Steven started watching.
You got into something big. Steven talks about it all the time. Whatever the one is.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
He fucking loves it.
Is that the one with the with Kramer's? Or not Kramer, Frasier.
Yes.
Wife?
Yeah.
Crazy ass wife.
Yeah, it's really good. But it's fun because it's like, if you're so sick of comedy, and sometimes you just don't want to come home and watch a fucking comedy-related show.
Or think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
that's what they're for.
The camera guys that worked on my show, or the show I'm on,
Mhm.
did that one too.
Do you know if
Orange County.
Oh, really?
And they're
Do you
like, these bitches are insane.
Yeah.
They're like, this is not an act. These women are fucking crazy.
It's pretty fun, the
Yeah.
drama. Steven's always like, "Are we gonna watch our girls?" Okay.
And also, that makes you very happy. You're like, finally.
Something so fucking embarrassing happened. So I follow one of them on Instagram. And I messaged her and I said, "Hey, do you want to do my?" I messaged all of the Beverly Hills ones and I said, "Hey, would love to have you on my podcast." And none of them answered, but one of them it said seen. So then I sent another message and I said, "Hey, I just want to I just said, "Hey, past guests include," and I gave her all the highlights of the best guests. That one said seen, but she didn't reply. So I was like, I'm not going to write her anything else. So then I was writing a bunch of like letters to PR companies. And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll send one to her PR person so it sounds more professional." So I sent that. Didn't hear back. At this point, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not a psycho. All good.
I feel like the guy who writes you
I'm not
dirty
done.
messages on Instagram thinks the same thing.
Like,
like,
let
"Oh,
me
right.
send
Let me see your
let me
tits."
send one to her manager,
Yeah.
and if not,
Yeah.
So I didn't realize I was on her story, and I guess she was recently at the Laugh Factory and posted a picture with Jay Davis. I thought it was Jay Davis's story, and I wrote back on the message, "I love her,"
Well, that's not that bad.
with all those other things.
Yeah, you look crazy for sure.
I was like mortified.
Yeah, but she probably gets that all the time. Also, I feel like
It just felt I'm not that person.
I mean, you wrote her 5 messages. I think you're that person.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You don't ever have to see her. You're not really gonna ever see.
Do you
her.
have any embarrassing stories?
About on Instagram?
Anything.
My thing.
Let's get a big embarrassing moment.
Oh, I have so many. My Instagram things are when I get drunk, I get very nice, too nice. So I just start.
Wait, so one night we worked together and you were so nice
Yeah,
to
I was
me.
blacked out. I'll wake up like some people get drunk and they're like texting dirty girl shit. When I wake up, I have 50 DMs replied, and each person I'm like, I think you're hilarious. Never give up. I believe in you. And
but
then I'm like,
that's how people get on that.
what? Oh, drugs?
Yeah.
Oh no, some
Because
people-
I do that too. The one time that I relapsed, I messaged Eric Griffin and Theo, and I was telling them how funny they are, and I was watching their specials, and
Yeah.
it was full cokehead moments.
Yeah.
You know, just like no, but you're really, like
Yeah,
that.
but also I feel like I did when I get drunk, I get like that. Like,
Yeah.
When I'm like, and then I get drunk 4 or 5 times a week. So then everyone's just like, that guy's fucking cool. And I talk to him the next day, and I'm not nearly as warm.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, what's up, man? How you doing? And it's weird too, because I want everyone to quit. I don't want anyone to keep going.
Yeah.
Everyone else quit.
Do you get jealous or insecure, or do you do the compare and despair with other people? Or does social media affect you? If one person gets something, are you like, I suck?
The spots thing gets me here a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I hear other people talk about that all
Yeah.
the time, though.
Like when it's just like, you let this motherfucker get up early, and I can't get up early.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Sometimes it seems random, though.
yeah, I don't even understand how some of it works. It's like, what? I think it's like a longevity thing mixed in with. It just, yeah, I don't know. I got a good spot today though. First time I get open.
Oh, nice. In the
OR.
Oh, cool.
I've never gotten up before 12:45.
I'll be working tonight. I'll time you.
Yeah, there we go. I'll run the light by 2 minutes. Yeah, and jealous wise, no, I have like I have a secret rival or two that I hate.
I want to know who.
I'll tell you off. And it's random.
I'm dying.
And it's random.
We
too.
all got a rival.
Yeah.
We all got a secret
Yeah.
one. Do you think people have them about you? I'm dying to know if people have one about me. Do you think people are like, fuck Chelsea?
Yeah, probably. Yes. Someone's probably like that with me. I don't know.
I think someone has to be like that, right?
I would love to know that too.
I know.
Because then I'd be like, you think you can compare yourself to me? You fucking bum.
I just heard this funny story that apparently when Chelsea Peretti did Just for Laughs, someone was interviewing her and they're like, are there some comics you look up to? And she goes, not really. There's some I look down on though.
That's great. I know. Just
I
to
know.
be in that. Well, it might not be a character. Might just be who she is. I don't know.
I know. I thought that was so funny. So back to the dating show. Do you have any? What are you gonna now put your headphones on? Or
No,
you're just
that was
fixing
just
that?
bothering me. And that one bothers me
Do you
over
have
there.
any nightmare dating stories? First dates? Crazy girls?
Oh, I got one. I was like, when you start talking to someone, it starts getting into kind of, are we going out or not, right? What's happening? So I had that going on with like a couple girls, right? And then, but one lived out of town. So, we text, hey, it's great, but you don't live here, so whatever. I'm sleeping with this other girl at my house. The other girl from out of town just shows up to surprise me. Oh, this gets way worse than that. She knocks on the door. My roommate opens it, and he's like, oh, hey. And me and the other girl can't hear, I've never lived in a giant house in my life. And she's like, is Steven here? He's like, he's asleep. She's like, well, can I go say hi? And my roommate, like, we were all friends, too. So, like, if I didn't have a girl, she definitely could have, come in and seen me. Then she got what happened. Then we started texting the next day. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I really like you. And then to the other girl, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry that happened. I really like you. What I didn't know was the one who came was crazy. Well, she's crazy. She's not crazy. A little more crazy than other people. She messages the other girl. And then they start comparing texts and stuff like that. And I also have like formulas of stuff I would do. Like, I'd be like, hey, let's go on a picnic. And I both took them out on picnics. And we both had like charcuterie boards and cheeses and everything. And it was like the same. It was like this. Did he take you to that date on this place? Yeah, he did that to me too.
So you did the picnic too?
Yeah, you did
Yeah, the antipasta salad he said he made.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wonder if he used the same meats.
Wait, I love that you went on a picnic. What a fun date.
Yeah, I am a great date.
Really? Where was the picnic?
Oh, we would have on one of them. We took mushrooms and we went out to a picnic to the park. One was the river, one was the park. Charcuterie board. Then we took some mushrooms, ran around, had fun, came back. And the other one we went to the beach and did the same thing. Okay, so that's not.
Wait, when you told them you're gonna have a picnic, were they like, okay?
Yeah, everybody is stoked for that. I didn't even tell them. I was like, hey, come over. We'll hang out today. She comes over. I got a
You
picnic
guys, it's
basket.
a beautiful day. I think it'd be a good day for a picnic.
Bam. 10 different kinds of meats, 10 different kinds of cheeses. Like $120 charcuterie board. Just killing it, right?
Roasted peppers?
Yeah, I would go to the little, like, the
Italian.
Whole Foods little olive bar, get some of those in there. Get a baguette, get some crackers, so you get different kind of. Okay, so that's not even it yet, right? I'm trying to get back with both of them. Being a slime ball, it's like 5 years ago. They hit up. The one girl who's from out of town goes, hey, I'm going to come over and I want to have a talk with you. I go, okay. I get there. She comes in. She starts talking to me. There's a knock on the door.
No.
She invited the other girl to come. And then they both just destroy me.
What is this, cheaters?
Yeah. Oh, it gets worse than that. They just destroy me. 2 days later, they both take a picture with each other in San Francisco. They fuck in San Francisco.
What?
Yes. To get back at me.
How do you know they fucked?
They told me.
Yeah, but I don't think they really did. They just said that. Because they're like, it'd be hot. As if we said
I think they did.
I don't know. 2 random girls aren't fucking. Were they bi? I'm not fucking a random girl to get back. No. That's wild.
It is weird, yeah.
No. I don't think so. Yeah, Annie has this funny joke. Like, remember, like, how we would, like, hook up with girls just to, like, put an effect on with guys? But it's like, and then she's like, no one's bi over 25.
That's true. That's funny.
Yeah, I think that is funny. Because it is true, like, when you're younger, well, or some people are bi, and that's fine, too. And that's
at the camera.
And that's fine, too. But, Yeah, like when I was younger, I would like make out with girls to like, for like, but only if there was like a guy around. Like I wouldn't like make out with a girl on my own because I'm straight. Have you ever made out with a guy to like
No,
impress a
never.
girl?
Every girl loves that. Like it looks like two dads are making out. This is weird.
Did you always look like a dad from a very
I
young
was
age?
always the guy who bought alcohol and
Me too.
cigarettes and stuff.
But because I wore a bikini and it was like a Mexican bodega and they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was good. My buddy would make us fake IDs,
Yeah.
and he named himself Vladimir Popov.
Vladimir Popov? Isn't that the name of someone
Yeah,
already?
Popov's is a cheap alcohol.
I know. I used to drink it.
Oh, so bad.
It's
That's why I can't
disgusting.
have vodka anymore.
Any other dating nightmares?
I went on a date with this one girl, and we got to a table. It was a pretty nice restaurant, and she just starts like stealing stuff from the table.
What?
Yeah, it's just like, was that Tim Allen?
I can't even sip my water.
So she started. I'm like, I could have. She's like asking for more silverware. I'm like, I could have swore there was
What?
silverware on this table, right? And then I'm seeing her, and she's like taking like, he's like taking the salt and pepper. She puts it in her purse, and I'm like, oh, maybe this is a funny thing. So it's a nice restaurant. You know, when you go to a nice restaurant, there's like bottles of wine, just kind of as like
in an ice bucket?
no, like on the wall, or like there's an area with wine.
So you're at a tavern.
No,
I mean
not.
a trattoria.
Yeah, something. It's like an Italian restaurant, nice Italian restaurant. So there's a bottle. She goes and steals a bottle and walks out, right? And I go, oh, this might be fun. Maybe she's trying to do this weird thing. Maybe we're going to go drink that bottle of wine later and laugh about how funny this is, right? I'm just, because in my head, I don't really understand what's happening. She drove me there. She picked me up for some reason. She wanted to pick me up. As we're leaving, she pops her tire. I get out. I fix her tire. I get back in. She goes, okay, hey, I'm going to drop you off. And I was like,
After I fixed the tire?
I bought dinner, fixed the tire, and you're not going to split that bottle of wine with me, right? So then she drops me off, and I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm kind of mad.
That's crazy.
So then the next day, I call her from my buddy's phone.
Why?
I go, hey, is this Jennifer? Yeah, okay. This is Rio City Cafe. We saw you on tape stealing everything. And she goes, how'd you get my number? We have our ways. And then I go, I'm going to need you to come back and drop that off. She goes, what? I'm going to need you to come back and drop that wine bottle off. And she goes, oh, okay. We will find you if you don't. Like, this is a restaurant. They weren't going to find her.
It was your voice?
Yeah, on the thing. It was
Did
just
you
talking normal.
put on a different voice?
No. I think she was just shit her pants. She was like, how'd you get my number? I was like, we have our ways.
She didn't be like, isn't this the guy I went out with last night?
It might have been like a day or two after, but I called her. So that one's kind of funny.
And then what?
I never talked to her.
And you did that because you didn't want her to have the wine at least.
Yeah, I wanted her to go back and be like, hey, I'm sorry I stole this. Here it is. Thanks. Sorry about calling me, guys. And the guy's just like, what? And the woman
That's
just gives him a
so
bottle of wine.
fucking weird. My
It was
friend
weird
used
just to start stealing things.
My friend used to steal stuff too. But we were younger. We were like, but I never did. But she would take like the big pepper grinder. She was a fucking millionaire too. Or she would steal like a spoon she liked from like every restaurant or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you doing that?
I used to
I think it's a rush, I guess.
steal a lot.
Me too. I got caught. Have you ever gotten caught?
No, it was pretty good.
I got caught. I would steal all the time growing up. And at the mall one time, when I was like in 5th grade, I was stealing from Neiman Marcus, and those big black
Yeah.
cameras. I didn't know those were cameras all
So
over
you're
the
like,
ceiling.
wow, they have weird interior decorator here.
Huh?
You're
I
just like,
just
wow,
didn't
weird
look
interior
up
decorator.
To think I was so I was stealing it, and then I'm walking out, and there's a cop standing there like this with the badge open, and he's like, "I'm gonna have to look in all your items." He goes through all my stuff, and everything had tags on it. I stole from everything at the mall that day. I remember him going, "These are testers as well." I remember that quote, and my legs were like shaking like
Yeah.
that, and he let me go. I was like 10, and I never.
You're 10?
Yeah, and I never stole again. It was so fucking scary.
I used to steal from Burberry. In high school, I was dripping in Burberry. Like I had like a $1,200 sweater. I looked good. I had one like jacket that was like $2,500. And I would just do it. I would just steer from this Burberry outlet.
But
all
they
the
didn't
time.
have tags on it?
No, the outlet. I think Burberry just didn't give a fuck or something. And so I would always buy something.
Yeah.
I would always buy something small. So I'd get the bag. I would do it at an outlet, so they had giant bags. Put the bag on the ground, kick it under the thing. When I'm going through the things that I like, I just take it off, let it drop in the bag, move over. Take it off the thing, let it drop in the bag, move it over, grab the bag off the ground, walk up, buy one T-shirt. I buy it, you leave. No one thought anything. And I still have a lot of Burberry shit.
You didn't rip the tags off?
They didn't have the sensors on.
Oh my God.
You'd have to find the ones that's why I do it at outlets, because like they don't really care, and not like the smartest people working at like an outlet in Vacaville.
Yeah. My friend's older sister, she was at like Nordstrom, and she saw a purse, a Kate Spade purse, which was popular when we were younger. And she just saw it, and she goes, huh. And she put it on her shoulder and walked out.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy?
If you just don't look like... The best place to hide is in plain sight. A lot of people... yeah. Just don't wear like a hat and like big sunglasses and like a fake mustache.
If you're not tiptoeing like this.
Cat burgling. That guy steal something? Dun-dun, dun-dun,
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. If you don't become Pink.
Yeah. Pink Panther. Not the little midget girl. Singer.
What?
Isn't she like a
midget?
Pink
is a midget?
That's what I've heard. And if you look at her, you're like, I can see it now.
She's not a midget.
That's what I heard.
You know her boyfriend, that guy, Carey Hart or something? Oh. No, it's Carey Hart.
The guy who died? Didn't he die? Wasn't she dating a BMX guy who died?
I thought she was dating someone named Carey Hart at one point. Anyways, I sucked his dick.
Oh, nice.
When I was like 20.
That's
in
cool.
Hawaii.
So Hawaii was a weird time for you. How'd you get to Hawaii?
I didn't get into any other colleges.
You went to University of Hawaii?
First, I went to Chaminade, which is the smaller school, and then I went to UH.
Oh.
But I applied to like 7 schools.
Did you graduate from UH?
I graduated from Pace in New York. I went to 3 colleges.
Oh.
I don't know why I fucking went. I didn't need it for anything. Did you finish college?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Sac State.
Sac State. What'd you study?
Communications and public speaking.
Yeah, I studied communications. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, that was a trash. But I don't owe anything. My whole thing, I only owe right now. I owe $3,500.
I just paid off all my student loans.
Really?
Because I got in a car accident and I used the money for that.
I'm just hoping Bernie comes.
Bernie
Sanders. He just
Bernie?
pays for all my shit.
I don't follow politics. Do you think he has a chance?
Him and Elizabeth Warren on the same ticket would be pretty good.
I saw a really funny meme, a picture of Bernie Sanders, and it was like he brushes his hair with a balloon.
Yeah. I saw that one too. That is great.
All right.
I hate memes. How I
right.
You ever think there's like a meme? You're like, fuck, you just took that joke that I would have really loved to have, and now it's wasted on a stupid fucking meme.
I've seen people just say jokes that are like internet jokes on stage. It's like,
does he
we all have
the
internet.
Does he go
I
on
think
the internet?
so. I don't think he knows how it works. It's like, no, we all know the rice joke.
Yeah, that one's bad. But he also, I don't know. He's losing it. Have you seen him
Anyway.
yeah, okay.
Come on.
Okay, I'll talk off stage. But yeah, he's losing. He's too old.
Okay, so why'd you take my cat?
I don't know. Fidgeting around.
So, you're a happy guy. What's that tattoo?
My dad had it. That's when I got one.
I like it. You ruined it.
Yeah.
So you're a happy guy. What kind of things do you do to maintain your mental wellness? Is wellness? Well-being. Any sort of daily things you do to keep yourself in check?
I don't do much during the day.
Really?
I just sit in my room, turn on the AC, and lately I've just been watching an insane amount of Star Trek. And I don't know how I got into it.
I've never seen it, but I know you do this.
Well, that was like the old-ass one. No one does that one in the next generation.
What's the one they do?
They don't have that. That was from the first one. I don't watch those old ones.
Okay.
I watch the next generation with Captain Luke Picard. I don't know why I watch it. It's just so bad. It's like reality television. Yeah. It's just like I don't have to think of anything all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just go out at night and I'll write. I also take a lot of B vitamins and St. John's wort. I think that helps a lot.
Oh, yeah, St. John's wort.
I feel like that helps me a lot.
And do you, if you start to have like a negative thought, are you good about being like, enough?
No, I'll do the opposite. I'll be great, and then one day I'll have like a mental breakdown. I'll eat like 6 burritos, like almost puke. Start thinking like I'm an animal. My room's all dirty. I'm a piece of shit. Then I'll wake up in the morning, and I'll clean my room, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
As long as my place is clean, I feel pretty good.
Me too. A clean place reflects the person's insides.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well.
Done?
Right? You feel good?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you, Stephen, for coming on. And
thank you for having me.
Stephen, what do you like?
I honestly don't. My management says I should go by Steve Furey.
I call you Fury.
I think but I think Stephen. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a difference at all. I wouldn't notice if someone called me either. But they want me to be Steve Furey because it sounds cooler, I think.
Yeah. Where can we find you on social media?
At Scuba Steve Furey.
Is that from?
It's Big Daddy.
Yeah.
But I used to be like, when I was selling drugs for a long time, I used to be like
Why didn't we get into that?
You never asked me about it.
What were you selling? Pot? Because that's
13 to 26 before I moved here, I sold pot and Norco and Percocet. And
really?
some Oxycontin.
Were you the guy?
I was, yeah, I have a ton of stories about that. We should have talked about that.
All right, well, we can for a minute. Any good stories?
I got robbed at gunpoint a couple times. Oh, here's one. This is the quickest one. The other one's like a long one. So I was dating this girl. I lost my virginity at 14 to a girl who was a junior, and we fell in love. And then she went to Kansas University, Kansas. I start selling weed, and I go, hey, I'm gonna pay for my ticket by going to Kansas by sending weed out there. I'll sell all the weed. I'll get to fuck her. We'll get to have our little great week, and I'll come back. I go out there. We're having fun.
14?
No, but this time I'm like 18. She's like 22.
Okay.
It's like her last year. I go out there. We have fun during the day. I go, okay, I'm going to go meet the guy I'm going to sell this weed to. I go to his house. It's like a little stoner area, like white trash stoner guys. You know, they got big giant Vans on and fucking old long hair. Not a crew I want to hang out with. Right, they're all in there. It's a party. I'm sitting down. The guy brings out this pad of paper. He's like, "Well, Stinky owes me $750. This guy owes me $80. This guy, blah blah blah. Oh, I'll have all your money tomorrow, man." I go, "Okay, cool." Then I see the guy. He's like slurring, right? He's like, I'll have all your money tomorrow, man." I'm like, "Okay, this guy's just fucked up or something." Now he's got there's a door at the kind of like there, so like, but farther down the hall, right? So he just gets up, leaves me, walks into his room, falls face first onto his bed, passes out, right?
You watched him pass out?
No. Oh. It gets worse. I go there. I go, okay, I don't want to hang out with these people. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I get up, sleep till noon, wake up in the morning. I have like 50 texts. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. First one, Opie died last night. He OD'd on Oxycontin. So I watched him die. Well, I don't know if he died then, but he died that night. My drug dealer, so the guy I was buying drugs from, is a scary person. I've seen him. Yeah, he went to jail he broke into someone's house and fell asleep on their couch with 2 pistols in his lap. And the guy woke up to a 6'8" black dude.
And they're like, I think we let him sleep.
Yeah, I think we're going to let him sleep this off. So then that guy's coming. He's driving all the weed out.
What's his name? They always have a
Chad.
nickname.
Chad Box, the Box, because he
yeah.
Would knock people out all the time.
Okay.
I saw him knock out 6 dudes one time. Dude was huge, very cool. I don't think he was a rough guy. He was okay. He's driving it out. So he's already almost there because we were going to meet up that day to get the weed. That guy died.
Box?
No, the guy was going to sell the weed to. So now Box is coming out with all the weed. I have no one to sell it to. The guy just died. And then the word's out that a guy has Cali weed in Kansas that he needs to sell. So now everyone's undercutting me. Because they're like, how are you going to get it back? You're not going to drive it all the way back. You're not going to do all that shit. So then I had to do all this shit to try and get rid of that weed, and I ended up having to owe him a lot of money because he had to sell it for a lot less. And then I had ones where he would go out front of my house because he thought I stole money from him. I would drive by my parents' house and be parked outside with the car running. I had one where I had guns in my face. I had a lot of crazy ones. It was a wild time. I never got in trouble, though. It was fun.
How'd you stop? Was it addictive and hard to stop?
I moved here.
Oh.
Moved here. Every time it's always been like, I started getting pretty good at stand-up, and I was like, I'm not going to fuck up this by selling pills and weed.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I don't miss it. I didn't enjoy being known as a drug dealer. You know?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Not that it's like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, okay.
I used to be a lot different dude. I'd fight people all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty mean.
But were you still nice when you got fucked up? Like you'd fight them and then you'd have a drink and you're like, you know what? You're not bad.
I would get in a lot of fights. I'm probably 12-8. I've lost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten my head kicked in. Yeah. I was one time kicking. I was on top of a dude, just fucking him up. Bow. It was a kid's playground. So there's little kids all over here. I was playing basketball. The guy kept calling me a bitch. I was like, bro, if you call me a fucking bitch one more time, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking mouth. And he called me a bitch again. I hit him. And then he got on top of me, kicked the shit out of me. I got on top of him, and I'm just pounding him. Bow, bow, bow. And I just remember, I was like blacking out. I just remember like going back as hard as I could and hit him. And my head is kind of over his. His buddy comes and he kicks me like fucking Charlie Brown, but he didn't miss the fucking ball. Punts my head. All my teeth were fucked up. I was bleeding out of my mouth. I woke up standing and I just walked away by myself. My mouth was bleeding.
Do you have caps on your teeth?
They turned out to be okay. They were just very loose. This one got hit out though. Yeah, I used to get in a lot of fights, but now I don't ever fight anybody. I don't ever want to anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
All right. Well.
Yeah, heated up at the end there.
When does your show come out? On E?
August 6th. Watch it. Tell everybody to watch it. You'll enjoy it. It's fun. What's the
name again?
Dating No Filter. I honestly think it's pretty funny. I laughed a lot when I made it, and I'm not like an easy laugh.
Yeah.
And the people on it are pretty good. So I'm in the man cave. It's me and Monroe Martin, and then me and Chappelle Lacey came on.
Oh, I love Chappelle.
He got half the season. Chappelle did. And then the next one is like the catty gay area. That's Zach No Towers and this girl, Carly, I think her name is. I don't know. We don't ever meet. And then the other one is there's this lesbian chick and a big black chick.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's fun.
Awesome.
People will like it.
And, okay. And then we can head to your Insta website for show dates.
Yeah, I got a ton of shows always.
Cool. Check them out. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
listening. Bye.